Jalen Ramsey was a player we talked about all offseason about getting traded. He was sitting out because of back injuries. And then the owner of Jags said, man, we're not going to trade him. Then there was another report that came out that said we wouldn't trade Jalen Ramsey for 5 first-round picks. Hang on a second. Ha! I did it. Because the Jags, they got their 2 first-round picks, and then they got a 4th-round pick for Jalen Ramsey. Now, some people are going to say, Mitch, that's a lot of picks for one player. And I don't disagree with you. But if you're the Jacksonville Jaguars, you're 2-4. You're probably not going to win this year. And I can almost guarantee you, Jalen, once this season's over, he's like, hey, guys, I'm getting the heck out of here. So why not get some picks for your player who's just simply not playing for you? And if you're Jalen Ramsey, you kind of did the perfect thing, right? I mean, you get paid. You don't miss any game checks. And then you get traded. You win. So Jalen, he definitely won. But I want to know about from the team's perspective. Who won the trade? The Rams are 3-3. They get Jalen Ramsey. The Jags, they're 2-4, and they get a 2020 first-round pick, a 2021 first-round pick, and then a 2021 4th-round pick. So who won the trade? I want to hear from you guys in the comment section. Type R for Rams or type J for Jaguars. Now let's get into some questions around the breaking news that Jalen Ramsey has been traded to the LA Rams. So if you guys want to get your questions on screen, I think we're going to use hashtag NFL. Get your questions on screen. So Daryl Jackson, get a picture. Rams win and Jaguars win this trade. So Daryl's saying that both sides win this trade. I actually don't really disagree with you whatsoever. I think the Jags, they get their picks, and the Rams, if they want to be a Super Bowl contender again, yeah, they get their shutdown cornerback. Let's go to another question flown in here on YouTube from Janko. You guys are twins. Get a picture. Yay, better challenge for the 49ers. I love it. So, Janko, I'm guessing you're a 49ers fan. Go check out our 49ers channel on Chat Sports because they look hella good right now. San Francisco 49ers are 5-0. And, yeah, I did my highlights, and I sat on here and I said the 49ers are kind of overrated. So then I literally ate a picture of a crow live on NFL Daily. If you don't believe me, go check it out yourself because that team's playing really well, and it's why the Rams, they were like, oh, crap, we got to do something to be able to compete in this tough division. Let's go to Reaper Life. I guess that's what it is. If they kept Peters, this would be an A. Without a solid quarterback 2, you just throw to the other side. Ramsey's going to shut down one side. But if there's one thing that I will give credit to the Rams, or I think Wade Phillips is actually one of the best defensive minds in the NFL. And I think if you can take away one side of the field, I actually think that Wade Phillips is smart enough to be able to figure out the other side. And not only that, I mean, you got the best player in the league in Aaron Donald, and now you have Jalen Ramsey shutting down one side. The Rams, Sean McVay, I think this is actually a good move. I give it a B. Let's go to Cash, Colts fan, Kirkpatrick. That's a mouthful. I hope you didn't have to spell that kindergarten. Do you think giving up 2 firsts was really worth it for Ramsey with all the drama he comes with? I personally would not have given up 2 first-round picks for a defensive player in today's NFL because, well, the NFL is very offensive-driven. But if you're a team and you can, let's say, make the picks and you can do it, you kind of have to do it, right? And then also the Rams, they're building a new stadium. They need to sell tickets. That's the other part. Jalen Ramsey is going to sell tickets. So I need you guys to do something right now for me. I want you to like this video. So how many likes are we at? Okay, if with this video gets to 250 likes on YouTube, I'll chug a beer. I'm going to show you guys that, hey, I'm all about having fun here. And on Chat Sports, this is the most interactive channel. So if this video right now can get to 250 likes, my producer's going to toss me a beer, and I'm going to freaking chug one on air. Because when Jalen Ramsey gets traded to the Rams, I get hyped. I mean, this is literally why I come to work every single day, is for a blockbuster trade like this to happen. And I appreciate y'all who are tuning in with us. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you're checking out our videos. And if you want me to look like a total idiot and chug a beer live on screen, let's get this video to 250 likes. If it gets to 500 likes, I'll chug too. Okay? Love the NFL? Like the video. All right, let's go to Luke Miller, who technically has a picture, but it's kind of what I look like after, I don't know, 10 beers. Will the Rams have the money to pay Ramsey? Will the Rams have the money to pay Ramsey? Let me try to figure out, I guess, the Rams salary cap here. So That's a good question because I know you're going to be looking at a potential player, right, who's going to want to get the bag. I mean, this guy literally showed up in a freaking Brinks truck. And he also said that he wanted to kind of reset the market. When I think about the overall money that the Rams could potentially have to give him, so their cap space right now is $3 million. Not looking like all that much. They might have to get rid of a few players. I mean, Aaron Donald, Witherspoon, Brandon Cooks, they're not probably going to go anywhere. You just paid Jared Goff, obviously, a lot of money. If you can't come up with about 13 to 15 million, I don't think you're going to be able to pay Jalen Ramsey. Let's go to Teo K. What up, fam? Rams have no O-line and won't be able to re-sign every wide receiver, so their offense gonna suck. I mean, Cooper Kupp's been pretty good. Brandon Cooks has been a little bit of a disappointment. Robert Woods has been, I think, okay here and there. But I think the real issue is, again, when you pay a quarterback as much money as you just paid Jared Goff, you better make sure that he's legit. And far too often, we're seeing these teams overpay for a quarterback who, guess what, looks really good because you're surrounded by talent. When you have Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods, Brandon Cook, and you're handing the ball off to Todd Gurley, a healthy Todd Gurley, Jared Goff looks really good. Guess what? Jared Goff, he's an average quarterback. Shouldn't have paid him all that money. So, Teo, I'm with you. Caleb Holtz, I got to do it every time. Do you think Steelers will get Aaron Donald? No. I do not. If you let go of Aaron Donald as an organization, y'all should go to the XFL. And if you guys like the XFL, go check out a video we're about to drop on the XFL. But, no. Let's go to Reaper Life. What has happened to Marcus Peters? He was such a talented young player, and now on his third team. So I think there's two parts of it, right? I think anytime a player gets paid, in my opinion, I think Marcus Peters just got lazy. And there's the second part of it where maybe he was just part of a really good scheme with Kansas City that used him the correct way. But also he's got a huge personality. And if you're not playing well, you're getting paid all that money, and you got a huge personality, it just don't work. So he's asking about the Marcus Peters trade because literally right before Jalen Ramsey was traded to the Rams, Marcus Peters was traded to the Baltimore Ravens, which is interesting to me. I mean, the Ravens are 4-2. I expect them to win that division considering they're 4-2. The Browns are 2-4. The Steelers are, 2-4 now, and then the Bengals, they're the only team with 6 losses at 0-6. But the fact that Marcus Peters goes to that Ravens team, it's interesting. So I'm going to ask you guys this question. Who has a better chance of going to the playoffs? The Rams or the Ravens? Because I think by the Rams doing it, by trading for Ramsey, they're like, yeah, okay, we're going to the playoffs. By the Ravens making that trade, they're going to the playoffs. So I want you guys to bet on who you think has a better chance of going to the playoffs, and I want you to do it at BetDSI. Go to chatsports.com/bet and use that promo code NFL120 for 120% deposit bonus. Imagine getting Jalen Ramsey for a 7th-round pick. That's what I'm giving you with BetDSI. That's how amazing this deal is. If you put down $50, you'll get $60 for free. You're going to be a big baller? Yeah? Yeah? Put down $500, get $600 for free, but you got to go to chatsports.com/bet, and you got to use that promo code NFL120. Sound good? We on the same page? Steel? Are we on the same page? I'm not sure because I can't see your eyes because you don't have a picture. So Steel Hardwood, get a picture. Actually, you know what? If your last name's Hardwood, I'm worried about what your picture would be. Who you think the Rams are going to lose? Wait. Who you think the Rams are going to lose because they got to pay Ramsey $15 million or so? If I look on here right now, I'm kind of with the idea that there's no way you're going to be able to keep Brandon Cooks, Robert Woods, and then, I think they should pay Cooper Kupp. So don't be surprised if maybe a wide receiver like a Robert Woods or Brandon Cooks has got to go. I mean, Brandon Cooks is making right now about $15 million a year, and they're not even really using him. So maybe he's got to go. Let's go to Tony Cento. No pictures. If you're a subscriber here, type S in the comments section. And if you're not a subscriber, type V because you're, I was going to say a different word that begins with a V. You guys can connect the dots, right? But hey, you guys can see me. I'm just trying to see you. So get a picture, Tony. So what was the trade for Ramsey? I got you. Here it is. We got some breaking news. The Jacksonville Jaguars have traded Jalen Ramsey to the Los Angeles Rams for 2 first-round picks and a 4th-round pick. And if you want to see exactly what it looks like, watch this. 3. Oh, I can't count. The Rams, they get Jalen Ramsey. And the Jacksonville Jags, like I said, they get the 2 first-round picks and a 4th-round pick. And for Ramsey, you sat out your last 2 weeks. You essentially don't miss any paychecks, and you get exactly what you want. All I'm saying is you're going to start seeing a lot more players, if they get what they want, you're going to start seeing a lot more players kind of do this thing. Because if you're good, guess what? NFL teams, they're going to come out and get you. So Ramsey is no doubt the cornerback one on this team, and I think he's actually going to be able to really shut down one side of the field. But Hill and Roby Coleman should have Rams fans a little bit worried, but I have confidence in Wade Phillips that he's going to be able to get the most out of this team. So what's your one-word reaction to the Jalen Ramsey trade? I want to see it in the comments section. So for everyone who's watching us live right now on YouTube, I appreciate you. Really do. But I want your one-word reaction to the Jalen Ramsey trade. So throw it in the comments section, because Jalen Ramsey was just traded to the Los Angeles Rams. A Los Angeles Rams team that's 3-3. Third in their division behind the 5-0 49ers and behind the 5-1 Seattle Seahawks. So what is your one-word reaction to the trade? Caleb says, wow. You know what, Caleb? I'm totally with you. I was pretty surprised too. Storm Power 1295 says horrible. Tell me who. Horrible for which side? Muzz Kamal? Crazy. I'm with you. I was pretty surprised too that it ended up going down. Buffed Up says, boom. Buffed Up. If you're actually buffed up, get a picture. Let's go to Spencer. Waste. Why is it waste? I think Jalen Ramsey is a very talented player. 2 first-round picks. Let's go to Tayo. Stupid. So far I'm seeing some stupid, some wows, some crazy, some mixed emotions here, which is why I appreciate everyone who's watching us live, because that's how this show works. Chat Sports, we are the most interactive show on YouTube, on Facebook, and if you want to make sure that you don't miss another episode, and if you want to get a shout-out, make sure you guys subscribe at youtube.com/chatsportstv. How about this? You see the big red button down there? You see it? Click on it. See the thing that says subscribe? Do it. Right now. Click. Got it? Hopefully. Let's go to TJ. What up, fam? The Rams give up 2 first-round picks. Yeah, foreplay. I'm all about it. You can't even afford at the end of the season. That's why the Seahawks going to win. Okay, so you're like totally ignoring the 49ers in this case. So here's my question to you, TJ. Who's going to win the NFC West? The 49ers, the Rams, or the Seahawks? And if there's any Cardinals fans out there, I'm sorry. You can yell at me on Twitter at MitchellRens365, or you can direct all your messages to Chat Sports, because I'll see those too at Chat Sports. Because right now, here are our NFC West standings. The Rams, the Seahawks, and the 49ers, in my opinion, are the only teams that even have a chance here. Sorry again, Cardinals fans. But the 49ers defense is legit. Looking like maybe the best defense in the NFL right now. And looking like Nick Bosa is going to win Defensive Rookie of the Year. And then the Seattle Seahawks, led by Russell Wilson, who I would argue might be the most important player to that team. Like, the Los Angeles Rams, yeah, they definitely needed to make this trade. That's all I'm saying. So, continue to comment in the section below who you think is going to win the NFC West. And make sure you guys are using hashtag NFL to get your questions live on the show. All right, let's see if I remember. Latuya67, who's not a woman, it's a man. See, I remember. I don't keep track of the Rams. Where did Talib go? So Keep Talib just went to IR. Injured, just had to go to the IR. Marcus Peters is the player who got traded to the Baltimore Ravens. Let's go to Chris Chong. I appreciate the super chat, my man. Should the 49ers have went for Ramsey now that we know how much it cost? I'm going to say no. And the reason I'm going to simply say no is because the 49ers defense right now is playing stellar. And you can beat a Rams team, in my opinion, even if they have Jalen Ramsey. Because you just held Jared Goff to 78 passing yards. And sure, there was no, Todd Gurley. But that 49ers defense, if it ain't broken, I don't see why you're trying to fix it. So this is the cost that Chris is talking about. The Rams, they received Jalen Ramsey. The Jacksonville Jags, they get that 2020 first-round pick. 2021 first-round pick. And then, yeah, a 2021 fourth-round pick. So altogether, if you're the Rams, you're saying, okay, we get our shutdown corner in Ramsey in order to compete. And if you're the Jags, you're like, shit, we just got 2 first-round picks for a player who's complaining about back issues. I think both sides won. So who won the trade? R for Rams, J for Jags. Or if you want to type JR or RJ, hey, guess what? I'm okay with it. Because in my opinion, I think actually both sides kind of make out a little bit here in this deal. Now, if I had to put favorable, I'll probably give it to the Jags a little bit because they did get those 2 first-round picks. But if you're the Rams, you make that trade because you think you're going to be able to compete, and you were a team that was just in the Super Bowl. So your mindset is, okay, now that we have Ramsey, that first-round pick is going to be in the high 20s and then hopefully in the 30s. Let's go to Alfonso Rosas. I like the scruff, my man. It looks good. It was a good trade for the Rams. If you're the Rams and you think that you can win now, yes. And the fact that they just lost 3 straight games and you need to turn it around real quick, if you're the Rams, like, yes, I think it's a good move. And also you're going to be able to sell more tickets. You're going to put more butts in the seats because Alfonso, I don't know if you were at that game. It was at a home game for the Rams, but there was so much more red. So much more red. Now, the Rams cornerback depth chart with Jalen Ramsey, he's going to be the cornerback 1. You got Hill, then Roby Coleman. Wade Phillips, look for him to be able to try to draw up some schemes here. You know, simply because he's going to have to figure out something because Hill and Roby Coleman, they're at best. You got something coming in here from Reaper Life. Why is everyone saying that Ramsey is drama? He handled this whole situation as professional as any player ever has. He didn't go to Twitter, IG, or any other platform. I don't know if I'll say he handled it professionally. He handled it a lot better than Mr. Big Chest, I can guarantee you that. So, like, when you say, like, he didn't go to Twitter, IG, or any other platform, that makes me think that you're comparing him to Antonio Brown. And if you're comparing anybody to Antonio Brown, like, yeah. It's just about anybody handle that situation better. Do I think he's a little bit of a drama queen? Yes. But here's the other thing. I love Jalen Ramsey. If I can get a player like Ramsey who's going to bring the physicality, who's going to bring the mental toughness, and, like, between you and me, I want somebody who does whatever it takes to win. If you've never seen the story about Jalen Ramsey sliding into the DMs of his opponent's girlfriends in college football, some of you might hate it. For me, I like it. Why? Because he knows he can get inside your head. It's kind of entertaining, too. Let's go to 49ers number 1. I'm guessing probably a Rams fan. Is Ramsey a good scheme fit for the Rams? I think Ramsey is going to be able to fit any scheme. Now, the Rams are going to have to let him play on his own island, right? I mean, Ramsey is best in man coverage. When Ramsey can get physical and play man on one receiver, that's what he wants to do. He did it, or he tried to do it with the Jags, and when they would run zone, he would kind of do his own thing. But Wade Phillips, to me, is a very, very smart defensive mind. And I think Wade Phillips is going to be able to put Jalen Ramsey in the best position in order to succeed. So if you guys love the NFL, I want you to like this video right now. So I don't know how many likes I'm at. I'm going to try to figure it out here. My computer's going a little AWOL. Trying to figure out how many likes. I said if this video gets to 250 likes, I'll chug a beer live on the show to prove you guys. How many am I at? I'm only at 76 likes. Come on, get those like numbers up. Get me to 250. I'll chug a beer here, and then, I got to head home. So, love the NFL. Like this video right now. So, here's an interesting betting matchup. We're going to show you some odds here from BetDSI. The Rams at 3-3 are 3-point favorites against the Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons are 1-5. Dan Quinn's seat is on fire. And the fact that the Rams are only 3-point favorites in this game is kind of surprising to me. Pre-Ramsey trade. And now it's an over-under of 54.5. So, like, if this is what the odds are, I'm taking the Rams -3 every single day of the week. And y'all should too. So you better hurry up. Go to BetDSI before they change this. So go to chatsports.com/bet. Use that promo code NFL120 for 120% deposit bonus. Because the Rams are going to beat the Falcons by more than 3 points. I would bet on it. Oh, wait. That's what I'm trying to tell you to do. Go to BetDSI and bet on the Rams beating the Falcons by more than 3 points. But when you go there, you got to go to use the chatsports.com/bet. You got to use that promo code NFL120. BetDSI has hooked us up with the best offer on the internet. So go use it. Or else you're just wasting money. Here's the Jalen Ramsey trade. Here it is. The Jacksonville Jags, they get that 2020 first-round pick, a 2021 first-round pick, and then a 2021 fourth-round pick in exchange for Mr. Jalen Ramsey. So who won the trade? Rams or the Jags? The reason why I always tell you guys to interact, the reason why I tell you guys to subscribe, my job's a lot more fun when I can talk to y'all on YouTube. So Caleb, Mr. Hardy, Joshua, Protect the Blind Side, Mr. Hardy again, Spencer Creech, NBA Report. I appreciate y'all. So type R for Rams or type J for Jags. I want to know from y'all who won the trade. So throw it in the comments section. And if you're not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do. It's youtube.com/chatsportstv. Tell your friends about it. Turn on those notifications so you know exactly when we go live. So when something like, I don't know, breaking news around Jalen Ramsey getting traded to the Rams, y'all don't miss it. And that way you don't show up to school or work the next day and be like, hey, did you guys hear about this? Don't be late to the news. Subscribe, youtube.com/chatsportstv.